What's going on, everybody? I am here at the public library. I want to tell you guys a quick story. So, working on a little project here at the library. This brings back a lot of memories for me. I grew up literally right down the street, maybe 3 houses down. It's just creating an environment for where you're working. And I love my home office. Sometimes you just need to get out of it. So, public library, a little peace, a little different setting, a little different environment. Gives me time to think on the way there. But anyways, the story I want to tell you, as I walk over here in the grass, get some fresh air. It's literally right behind the mall. I think that's Sears right there. Sears is going out of business, store closing. Who knows what's gonna happen with those stores. But anyways, the story I wanted to tell you was back in 2017, I was living in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Chambersburg is a small city in southern Pennsylvania. It's pretty close to Maryland, the state of Maryland. And I had just moved there. I just started a new job and I just moved there. I was living on my own in a small little 425 foot apartment. That's how big the apartment was. And just figuring some shit out, man. I met some new friends. Jameson, we went and played pickup basketball. We became pretty good friends. And this one night we were playing pickup basketball. We're like, yo, let's go out. Let's have a good time. Let's, go out and do some stuff. So my home city was about 50 minutes away, Harrisburg, PA. And, we got up, dressed up, looking good. We went to Harrisburg because Harrisburg is a little bit bigger city than Chambersburg. It's got a little bit of a better nightlife. So we get dressed up, we go out, we have a good time. We're looking good, we're feeling good, we're hype in the car, going there, listening to music. I think we were listening to like Drake and Travis Scott at the time, whoever was popular in 2017. And what happened, we were having a good time, we were drinking, we were meeting new people, having great conversations. We were just hype, it was such a good night. And we, had a good time, decided, okay, time to, check in, time to head back, time to get back on the road. We get back on the road and, just the adrenaline's flowing through us. We're having a good night. And unfortunately, the alcohol is flowing through us. And my friend's driving. He shouldn't be driving. And we, for whatever reason, we decide to just, let's go fast. Let's take this night up a notch. Let's make it a little bit more crazy. Let's make it a little bit more fun. Let's have a little bit of adventure. So we start speeding, 60, 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. And at the very last second, when he's about to rear end the car, he swerves off to the side and does it in the next lane. 60, 70, 80, 90, boom, swerves off to the next lane. Until one time, we did it to a tractor trailer. And his reaction wasn't quick enough. So 90 miles an hour, we clip the back end of a tractor trailer. Thankfully, it was not a crazy crash or anything. But it messed up his front light where his front tire was. I guess the tire hit the metal part of the tractor trailer. The trailers that are up high and, they're massive. So we got a flat tire. We thankfully didn't have any issues with the tractor trailer, but time was ticking. We were all drunk. We shouldn't have been driving. We shouldn't have been out on the road to begin with. And time was ticking. We were so stupid. We were like, hey, we got to fix this. We got to, get back on the road. We got to get this tire fixed. We got to get back on the road. We got to get home because any second a cop could drive by. So we stumble through getting the tire changed. We get it done. Thankfully, we get it done, or maybe not so thankfully. But anyways, we get back in the car. As soon as we turn the car on, whoop, whoop, you see those red and blue lights. Oh man. Devastating feeling. It's like we were gonna get away. We were gonna get away with it. We had a great night, and we were gonna get away with this, this little bump in the road with no repercussions. And a side note, I could have easily died. I was so stupid. I was sitting in the back seat, in the middle of the back seat, no seatbelt on, just freely saying, "Okay, go rear end this guy or swerve off to the side. I don't care if I fly through the windshield." Just an idiotic move on my part. Thankfully, that didn't happen. When those red and blue lights came on, though, I fortunately didn't get any criminal charges. There's mental lessons that have stuck with me. My friend unfortunately had a criminal past, and he was the one driving, so he had all of the legal issues that he had to deal with. And fortunately, this is crazy, I wouldn't find out till months, kind of years later, that night I reconnected with somebody, Katie, my now fiance, soon to be wife. So good things always can happen. We might not notice it till months, till years down the line. The real part of that story that I wanted to share, though, is why do we do what we do? Why do we do what we do with our minds? Now, obviously, that night, I was affected by drinking and alcohol. That's no excuse, though. I made decisions that earlier that day, earlier that week, earlier that month, that year, the years leading up to that, I made decisions in my mind. Nobody has 100% control over you. We're not robots. We control this thing. A lot of the times we aren't in control. But why do we do what we do when we're in control or we're not in control? Why does our brain do what we do? Why does it think the way it thinks? Why does it act or cause us to act the way that we act? Why does it cause us to feel the things that we feel? How can one person be completely numb in a situation and carefree, and another person is, on the edge of their seat, sweating, dying, figuring out what the heck's going to happen next? Our mind is an incredible thing. How does a country like the Dominican Republic, who lives on $1.25 a day, have over 100 players in Major League Baseball on active MLB rosters? Over 100 out of the 750 players. A little tiny country of Dominican Republic. How does that happen with such poverty? How do kids in developed countries with all of the resources, all of the training, all of the coaches, all of the money that they could ever need to be successful, end up hating their sport or end up mentally sabotaging themselves? It's an incredible thing. And at the same time, the kid with all those resources does make it. And at the same time, the unfortunate person in the Dominican Republic with nothing ends up with nothing. And, a topic for another video is they might actually end up with more love, more, it's not just about material things. But what I'm talking about here is the mind. The incredible intricacies of the mind, why we do what we do. So think about that today. Think about why you do what you do. Think about why you make decisions that you make. Why do you think the way you think? Why do you believe the things that you believe? Why do you feel the things that you feel? Because everyone has a little different path. Everyone has a little different way of processing things. It's like John Wooden tells his players, the legendary coach John Wooden, tons of national championships at UCLA, told his players before every single season that you're all like snowflakes, in a sense that you're all unique and you're all different. Same thing for our minds. We are all unique and we're all different in different ways. And some people might say, oh, so you're talking about snowflakes and people are soft and things like that. No. This is uniqueness. This is the thing. This is our mind. This is, in essence, the way we experience the external world internally. How do we process what's out there in here? So think about that today. If you liked it, please smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and we will see you guys on the next video.